In 2012, I had a home energy retrofit through California Energy Upgrade Program. I worked with Chuck Rieger of Solano Business Innovations and Louis Gray of Pacific Crown Builders. He's a contractor specializing in home energy efficiencies and is certified by the California Energy Upgrade Program. My home is located in Benicia, California, and it was built in 1983. The square footage is about 1,300 feet. The process is a comprehensive one with significant data collection and verification. The process begins with an in-home discussion of the steps involved and the projected costs of the project. I had at least 4 energy audits during this process with very powerful equipment. Air duct blower tests, blower door tests, gas emission tests, visual inspections, and so on. The first energy audit took me about 5 hours, although the average time is about 3. The auditor talks with the homeowner to identify any issues or concerns and to describe the audit process. Then detailed information is collected, from photographs of the building and site to measurements of windows and doors, examination of insulation under the house and attic. Prior to that, for me, 2 years of electric and gas energy data was collected as well. As most energy is lost due to leakage in the ducts, the duct test and blower door tests really test the construction of the home to see where the leaks are. It's generally estimated that all HVAC systems lose about 30% in older homes of heating or air conditioning because of poorly sealed ducts. So, for anyone who spends a significant amount of their energy dollars on heating and cooling, it is possible to realize significant savings just by sealing and insulating properly. There's an energy audit in that provides the blueprint for mitigation and retrofit actions that would be effective. And then there's an energy audit out. My goal for my energy retrofit was to lower my 30% duct loss to not more than 5%. And 5% loss is considered to be equivalent to new construction. The retrofit itself took about 3 weeks of labor and involved wrapping all my hot water pipes, insulating under my home to R19 and my attic to R38. My water heater and refrigerator were replaced with high energy efficiency products. I also had the contractor install a radiant barrier to my roof and with the appropriate ventilation. During the retrofit, Pacific Crown did its own audit, followed by an official audit out, and I'll let Louis Gray describe that 4th audit, which was a courtesy audit requested by Pacific Gas and Electric, California's energy provider. PG&E also provides rebates and incentive for California energy upgrades. So with the work I had done, the energy efficiencies achieved, I received the full amount possible for rebates. For me, it was $4,000. So far, during the summer months, my energy bill is showing a 50% reduction. Now, I like that.
And vintage.
Oh, fantastic.
My name is Louis Gray, and we're with Pacific Crown Builders, and our company is a home performance contractor, general contractor, building and remodeling. We do specialize in energy performance and building and remodeling. There were certain portions of energy savings available to the customer, and one of them, as you can see here, the tape around the unit and in other areas of the house which you're unable to see, that the system has been totally sealed, and we began with what we call a duct test, and the duct test results came out a little over 20%, and with our efforts we have gotten everything down to less than 4% or less than 5. We're hitting 4%, and that's a contribution of the metal tape on the equipment and all the ductwork being sealed and insulated in the best proper form that it possibly can. And to introduce another section was also to install a high performance hot water heater. And with the old hot water heater not being a very good performer, this one is a new one. It's energy efficient. The ducting and the exhaust flow and insulating the pipes, it all leads and contributes to a better, higher efficiency standard. At the ceiling, you'll see we've installed what's called a radiant barrier. The radiant barrier is an insulated foil. It's a foil paper that will allow the heat to be stopped basically at the bottom of the roof deck, and it makes the heat travel to the top, and as you can see at the very top, there's a vent at the top of it that allows the heat to escape. The equipment that we have here is a duct blaster, and this particular part of the equipment allows us to measure the leaks in the heating and air conditioning ductwork that is in the home. As a performance contractor, this piece of equipment and this measurement is very important. I would say that the lion's share of your energy use with determining the amount of duct leaks that are in your home, this piece of equipment does us a lot of justice being able to determine where we can save you money. And then this is a manometer, and these are the tools that we use to turn the fan on and off, and this is some of the ring gauges that we use, and this is the smallest ring, number 3, that we happen to use with Constance home. And our measures here were 4%. We were looking for 4%, and I believe that we achieved 4 or less than 5% when we were done. We started with 21, 22, and when we were finished, we got to 4. So this is a blower door. This piece of equipment is used to gauge the interior volume of air. When we turn the fan on, we're looking to see how many leaks or what we can find in terms of building leakage is concerned. Now, building leakage, for instance, if you pan up to the light on the ceiling here, around the light, it's connected to the ceiling, and then it's connected to the attic area. This system, the fan, will allow us to pull the air out of the house and draw air from areas like the fan and the light and windows and fireplaces and light switches and anything else, and it helps us identify where the building leaks are. Very good tool, very good way to help us engage with the home and make sure that we're able to find the leaks in the areas that we're after. Now there is an ability to make the home too tight. We have to be very cautious about this. So we're not interested in making the home tight like a water bottle. We have to have natural air. So this particular piece of equipment is very informative for our services. However, I do want to put a little caution in there. We don't want to seal the house up tight as a drum, because then we need to introduce what's called outside air. We want fresh air in the home. So very nice, wonderful piece of equipment.